Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the news has come out on JP with the update of everything coming out for the new celebration. Obviously the Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan and Garlic Jr. banner, the new Super Battle Road stages with the new STR LR trunks. But big celebrations always come with a big EZA, and we've been waiting to see who would be the remaining 120 lead to get their EZA next. Would it be Physical Cooler or would it be Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku? I mean, obviously, aside from the fact that he's up on the screen right now, you've obviously already seen the title and the thumbnail of the video. But yes, it is Physical Final Form Cooler getting his EZA very soon on JP. It's going to be a week or so away because obviously they normally save these big EZAs for the later part of the celebration. But yeah, this is the one that we have all been waiting for. Physical Final Form Cooler was probably my favourite of the 120 leads. Extreme Physical was an okay team back when he came out, but he has always been incredibly good. And to be honest, even now, whilst his defense is not great for some of the harder events, you can still use him on teams, and alongside the STR Cooler, once he's transformed into his final form, they actually work super well together. So looking at him pre-EZA, he does immense damage to the enemy, greatly lowers defense, which is kind of worthless, but his passive is attack and defense 100%, and he launches an additional attack that has a chance to become a super attack. So because he's a physical unit, he gets 3 level 5 additional, which means even with no dupes, he does have the potential to super attack 3 times in one turn. And then the other thing that's really big about him is his link set is really, really good. So obviously he has things like Strongest Clan in Space and Universe's Most Malevolent, which is very typical Frieza race character links. But he does also have Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, which is basically the best link in the game, Shocking Speed, Metamorphosis, which is really good for some free heals, and of course he obviously has Fierce Battle. So he actually links up really well with Janemba. So like back in the day, I've made like meme team videos and stuff of like using all the 120 leads together on the same team, and he actually links up super well with Janemba. So he's a really good unit outside of teams that are centric around Frieza race units, and he is a very solid unit. Even now, like I say, he's kind of okay. So obviously they haven't revealed the details yet, so we don't know exactly what he's going to do with his EZA. But I mean, I've brought up the STR Final Form Cooler here. This is the latest Final Form Cooler that released in Dokkan. And when he came out, he was like almost unarguably the best TUR in the game when he released. And when transforming into his final form, which you could do on turn 3 against like 75% of the game because it's Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans, he infinitely stacks attack. I mean, you can see the similarities, like his super attack is immense damage and greatly lowers defense, whereas this cooler is, again, immense damage, greatly lowers defense. So they just added on raises attack, and it's an infinite stack. So I could quite easily see this cooler getting something similar. Imagine if they really like went all out on this man like they did with Physical Vegito Blue, and they give him like raises attack and defense, even if it's like for one turn. Because then if he triple super attacks, he's raising his attack and defense 3 times. And then his tanking would be absolutely ridiculous. And then when it comes to the passive, 3 key, attack and defense 180%, which is one of the highest passives for like a TUR that we'd seen when he came out. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super. Forms a critical hit when there is a Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan enemy. So guaranteed crits against 75% of the game, while firing off multiple super attacks and infinitely raising his attack. So this cooler, very easily they could give him something similar. Obviously I would imagine an attack and defense buff is very likely. Even if they only put it up to like 120, 130, 140, he's already such a good unit that by being EZA'd, so being level 140, his stats are going to be so much higher that his defense is going to be very, very good, even if they only give him a minor increase to, say, 120%. And then they could factor in, now whether they'll make him very similar to the STR one and just give him like guaranteed crits, obviously is not something that we would be aware of right now. I'm kind of hoping they do something a little bit more interesting, but I could definitely see them working something into his passive that is along the lines of when you're versing Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans. If they want to go a little bit more specific, they could make it versus like Super Saiyan enemies, because obviously he goes final form to fight Goku in the movie, although he's then defeated fairly quickly after Goku becomes a Super Saiyan. But That'd be pretty cool. I've also always wanted to see a cooler that has a super attack counter, just because of that awesome bit from the movie where he like flies up the stream of Goku's Kamehameha and then just like comes out the top and punches him in the face. I think that would be awesome to somehow be an animation in Dokkan. I don't know how they would work that in, because obviously as a super attack counter it doesn't necessarily work based on the attack that the enemy is actually doing to you for their super attack. But that's something I would like to see. I can't imagine them giving him a super attack counter as part of his EZA. They don't normally add crazy new mechanics for these 120 leaders, but anything they do with this guy and he could be absolutely ridiculous. Imagine if they give him like some kind of support passive, then he's going to be almost like a must-use unit on any team that he's on, because he's got a crazy link set, big bad bosses especially. Like, there's almost no way that they could mess this up. Now, they've come a long way since Super Saiyan 3 Broly's EZA, so I'm not scared that they're going to make him really bad, but they definitely don't have to do really even all that much to make him probably the best of the 120 leaders post EZA. So very, very excited to see what they're actually going to do for him. Final Form Cooler's always been one of my favourite villains from Dragon Ball. I absolutely love his design. So I actually, of course, have him Rainbow full level 10 links with a second copy at SA5. But obviously, your boy is a global main, so I'm going to have to wait a little while for this to come out for us. But in terms of his EZA event, they haven't released the info for that yet. Normally we see from the banner that comes out, they do one of those category banners where you can do the 3 multis for 30 stones with a guaranteed featured. And that banner is usually always for what the EZA weakness is going to be. That hasn't been revealed in the news yet, so we don't know exactly what it's going to be. If I had to hazard a guess, it's either going to be Super Saiyans, because again, like, he was defeated by Super Saiyan Goku in the movie, so I could definitely see Super Saiyans being a thing, especially because remember the EZAs always cancel out a couple of the typings by giving them massive damage reduction, but they pretty much never cancel out the typing of the main leader of the category. And they never really cancel out the unit that has type advantage. So with Cooler being physical and Namek Goku being STR and the leader of the Super Saiyans category, I could definitely see Super Saiyans being his weakness. And you could make a pretty ridiculous team out of that, because you've got the LR Goku and Vegeta on here. You've got like Kefla, the new support Trunks, High School Gohan, like STR Super Saiyans would be a very, very strong team. And then obviously there's going to be some other typings as well that you'll be able to use. And then my other guess, if it's not Super Saiyans, would be movie heroes. Now obviously they could completely go out of left field and make it really more vague and just do pure Saiyans, or they could make it like Goku family. There's a couple of different options, and unfortunately we don't know yet exactly what it's going to be, so keep an eye out on the channel. Obviously once we do know what the team is going to be, I will make a team building guide, because you guys always seem to appreciate the EZA team building guides. So once we know exactly what it's going to be, I will let you guys know in a video. So let me know down below in the comments, what do you think it's going to be? I definitely think movie heroes or Super Saiyans is the most likely. If I had to just make one guess, I would go with Super Saiyans, especially because of the Namek Goku being STR. But let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know your thoughts. Physical Final Form Cooler finally getting his EZA. What do you think they're going to do? Is he going to be broken beyond belief? I think it's very possible that the answer to that could be yes. Maybe he will challenge Physical Vegito Blue and some of the others at the very top for being the best EZA unit. But obviously we will have to wait and see. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.